Hello guys, this is your Dr. Dexter. Welcome to my next vlog. So sorry for the delay of this video. Yeah, I've been off for some days or some weeks, but today I'm back with a notification, and you can say a video which would let you know about some of the facts or some of the processes or some of the situations right now in Australia for students who are planning to go for PhD. So we will give you an insight about how are the situations right now to go for if somebody is planning to go for PhD in Australia. So the people or the students or the PhD candidates or the normal master students who are planning, I would just say, like, do hold your breaths and seats. I think some things would be disappointing, but some things would be very good. Something would be very disappointing to you. Some of you are right now listening or seeing my video. So a very good first, let's talk about some good news. So the pilot batch, the first pilot program or the pilot batch for the international student has been approved by the Indian for the international students by Australia. It has been recently been approved, and it would be executed between November 2020 to January 2021, in which 200 students would be coming up to Australia borders. They would be entering Australia, but yes, with a 14 days mandatory quarantine, and the quarantine cost would be covered by students only. No support would be given by any university, so they would be going for the quarantine for themselves. Now, coming about which universities would be including, most of the universities are from South Australia. One of the Group 8 universities which is included is the University of Adelaide. So good news for the students who would be going from here. But yes, it is not yet sure that Indian students would be included in this pilot batch or not. Most probably right now the news is that it's unlucky for the Indian students. Yeah, I think they would not be included in this batch. But yes, it's a positive. If you see the positive side of it, yes, if they have started something, they would be soon coming for the Indian students also. Now, coming to the bad news for the people who are really planning to go for PhD or masters with scholarship 100% and all. So as you know, the federal budget was out recently. So the budget has been cut down somewhere or the others. People were expecting that much more budget would be given to the research and development in case of Australia, but unfortunately it has not been there. So it has taken a great impact over the scholarship rounds. So as you can observe right now that every university is not opening their scholarship rounds. So if I talk about Group 8, nobody has opened the scholarship rounds till date. If I talk about the normal universities like Western Sydney University, if I talk about University of Wollongong, if I talk about University of Flinders University or Murdoch University in Perth, so these are some of the universities which don't come in the Group 8, but they are very good universities to do PhD or post PhD. So they have also not opened the rounds till yet for March 2021. They had just opened for January, and that round is closed. Most of the good universities have closed the rounds, and most of them have also selected their candidates also, and it has made a great impact over international students. They are finding really they are scrutinizing them very minutely. If they find a bit of thing which is not going according to them, they do disgrace the candidate. So don't get demotivated. There would be a time when everything would come normal, but yes, it would take time for the students who are planning to do PhD. If I talk about people who want to do masters from Australia or masters by research from Australia, See, Masters by Research again is just the same criteria as PhD. It's just that there you get a PhD degree of it is minimum tenure is 4 years, and Masters by Research has a minimum tenure of 2 years. So that's only the difference, but the procedure is same. So everything applied to Masters by Research is applied to PhD, and if something is applied to PhD, it is same again applied to Masters by Research. So you need to just have a very good vigilance over that, because things would be notified over the sites respectively. Now coming about normal masters, if I talk about people who are planning to go for normal masters, see, if I talk about normal masters, yes, you are getting admissions, you can take the admissions, but then if you are somebody would guide you that go without IELTS, go without no problem. You can go in group 8 without IELTS. I would suggest you don't go without IELTS, because after all, after studying, then also you have to give IELTS, but it would give a good impact over your CV or your resumes or your further studies, because in masters, if you have good grade after first semester, you can apply for scholarship while being onshore. So that is a point which nobody would tell you, and I hope that people who are going for masters do take care in that point, that it doesn't matter that you're going without or with scholarship. If you are doing good in the masters itself on the shore, after first semester result, you can for sure go for scholarship and apply for scholarships. Maximum scholarships are around 50% to 60%, and minimum are 20%, 20 to 25% in fee waiver, right? So you can so I would suggest you always go with IELTS, never go without IELTS, because it would give you a good backup support to your CV or your case while you apply for scholarship being onshore. And this was some updates which are very necessary, I think, to put forward to my audience. And guys, do like, share and comment if you like this video, and do hit the bell icon, which is just downside the video and near the subscribe button. So I've been seeing a tremendous support from all of you, so sorry for the delay in the video, but would love to see you soon with another video. So I hope you guys are safe, sound and everywhere. Your Dr. Dex is signing off, guys. So I hope that you like this video. Please do like, share and comment. So this is your Dr. Dex is signing off. Oh, wait. There's some apps which you can get over for the natural updates. So that is Study International. There is some site where you would get update over. You can go on Twitter and follow their handle. So you would get good updates over there. Second, you can also go on. You can also download the app called SBS News. You would also find good updates over Australia over there. So these are some apps which I recommend you. I would put the links in the description below, and you can just go and follow them on the Twitter, or you can get the app from the Play Store. It is available in both Apple and Android. So I hope you would. And this is your Dr. signing off, guys. Do like, share and comment. Okay.